Hey, it's Kit Kat again. Yay. Um, so I was I was thinking about it. Next month in November, it will be 3 years since I had gotten um since I actually walked away from the drunk driving car accident with my ex. Now, if you haven't gone through my videos, I did touch base on it once before, but to reiterate, on November 29th, 2019, I was in a horrific car accident, drunk driving car accident with my ex. My ex was driving, and instead of being a man about breaking up, because I told him I didn't want to be with him anymore, he decided to drive drunk, speed, and for like 25 minutes, I was scared to death. If it wasn't for me putting on my seatbelt, I could have died. Luckily, my left knee hit the dashboard pretty bad. So I was in the hospital for like 3 days. We hit a tree head on, going 35, even 45 miles an hour. He had to swerve around this truck in order to not hit any other casualties. There were two other people in the truck, and if he hit them head on, I think they would have died, or I would have died instantly. So he swerved and hit a tree head on. You can look at my Instagram. I have a picture of the car. But listen to me when I say that I was very lucky to walk away. That guy, I don't know, I don't even want to fathom what he could have done afterwards if I had stayed in that relationship. And I think that's what really sticks with me through the whole situation. And what reminds me after almost 2 years of being away from all of that is that he could have killed me. He very well could have killed me and not bat an eyelash. And I was thinking about that today, mainly because I was at work and my knee was throbbing. And luckily, I don't have to have knee surgery or anything like that. But um, yeah, all because I felt stuck. And the whole the whole reason why he acted like a belligerent asshole was because I said that I wanted to end it. And he instantly turned into a 5-year old with a vehicle, no less. And he was drinking. And he drove like a nut, going 95 miles an hour in a you know, weaving in and out. And, you know, didn't give a crap about me screaming at the top of my lungs to stop. He just didn't care. And I think that's what really stuck to me uh, and really stands out um, is that he just didn't care about anybody. And it wouldn't have mattered if he was drunk or not. That was just how he was. He was like that even when he was sober, um, thinking that he was Jimmy Johnson going down the highway. Yeah, it just amazes me, and that's just goes to show how fragile life is. And um, I'm very proud of myself. I don't say it that often, and I feel kind of, cheesy saying that. And every now and then, you know, yes, I'm single, but it's better to be single than to be with somebody that you're not happy with. by all means. Like, I'm happy being alone right now, in the house and doing my vlogs, being with the animals, watching, reptile feedings with my nephew, and all of that stuff. But every now and then, I think about the car accident, I think about the drunk driving, him drinking and stuff like that. And I think about the aftermath. Like I said, I was in the hospital for 3 days. And like the first night, he's like, "Oh, I'm so sorry," blah, 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 like that. And then, the next 2 days, he was basically trying to condition me to, trying to tell me what to say to the cops so he didn't have to stay in jail longer. And to tell you the truth, you know, he's been in jail for, going on 2.5 years. More good riddance to him. Like, do I have anxiety of when he gets out? Yeah, I hope to God he doesn't find me. Actually, I don't care if he finds me. I hope he is so jealous that he shows himself in front of everybody, because I know now the shit that he pulled when we were together, I couldn't say anything. It's going on 2 years that I walked away from you. I don't have to deal with your shit. I don't have to deal with his shit at all. So let him come at me. He hasn't messed with me since I've been single, so more power to him. But I'm not the same person that he used to know. So I think that makes me a little happier, knowing that I'm not in that mind frame anymore. I value myself much more than how I did before. Am I sad that I'm single? A little bit. I don't think, there are times where I feel like nobody can love me. But I think that's just, I'm sorry. After a while you forget what you're talking about, but yeah, so I think just thinking about the car accident just brings up a whole boatload of emotions. Like, I'm still here. I'm doing what I'm doing and crossing off goals left and right. For crying out loud, I've come a long way. Got my own job, got my own business, got my job, have my own YouTube channel. I mean, I'm doing really good, and I would not trade anything at all. Would I do everything over again? Probably not, because I probably wouldn't have learned the same lessons that I have right now. Like, I've been looking at, other people, and, I don't tolerate the same things anymore. If you're rude, I don't like you. If you can't stand my friends or family, you don't need to be in my circle. And that's what, you know, for any of you who are watching this, you are my friends. If somebody can't take you for who you are, I don't want them around me, because I don't deal with that anymore. And besides, who wants negative people around them? But yeah, it's going on 3 years. 3 years isn't that bad. So yeah, I think I'm the best that I have been in the past like 5 years. Apparently I lost a lot of weight, which that's pretty awesome. I mean, seriously. From this From that angle, you can't tell because I still have thick thighs. Those will never go away. I don't want them to go away. But yeah, this is what surviving after a toxic relationship looks like. You have your moments, you have those days where you're like, oh, um, but you're still here. And obviously, I have a lot of work to do. Not only, um, not so much myself anymore. Like I am better than how I was yesterday, who I was yesterday, last week, um, and all of that stuff. But this is what a survivor of a drunk driving accident looks like. I have my moments, but I look back at the experience and I'm like, wow, I walked away from that. And I seriously think that, I must have had 10,000 angels with me that night because I don't know how I did it. If it wasn't for me protecting my phone, I don't think I would have been able to, with the severity of the car, I don't think that I would have been able to reach out to my friend that I was living with if that had happened. Because it still boggles the mind. A lot of people have asked me why I went with him in the first place. And at that time, we were in separation from each other. I wanted out. I was in the process of getting out. Um, and I I had planned for like 2 weeks to just call it off, and I wanted, and he was one of those people that he would call you like 50 times a day. It didn't matter what you were doing. I mean, I had a full-time job. I was, it didn't matter if I was sleeping or driving to work. He had to talk to me. And who wants to pick up the phone and have somebody scream at them? I don't, and I usually ignored him the whole time. So that's why he came over. He actually wanted to talk about stuff. And I told him to leave me alone, give me an hour. And he's like, okay. And my reasoning was, I knew that if I said no to him, he was going to hurt my friend and her daughter. So in my mind, I was protecting, the only person who got hurt was me and him. Imagine, I don't want to imagine what would have happened if I didn't go with him. Like, he was capable of blowing shit up. So, that's why I felt like I was stuck, like I had to go with him. So that basically is the biggest regret that I've ever had with that situation, is that I actually went with him. But like I said, it was the only thing that I could do. I was trying to protect my friend because I had no idea what he would have done. Like, I got into the car. No sooner did I get into the car, I realized that he was drinking. Like, I could smell alcohol, permeate throughout the car. And before I even could acknowledge or try to get out, he locked the doors and he hauled ass. And yeah, that was the scariest, longest hour of my life that I never want to relive again. 25 minutes of it was going 90 down a windy road too before we met a pine tree. And yeah. So yeah. I'm like beside myself because it's already been 3 years, and 2 years of it I've just been really happy just being on my own, living with my family, and just really getting to see how far I have gone without all of the drama and everything. It's just amazing. Like, if, like I said before, if you are in a relationship that, you don't feel worthy, you don't feel loved or supported, just get out. You know, I had, like I said, I had no idea. I have no idea what he would have done next. Probably killed me. He tried killing me with the vehicle because I said no. You know, I don't have to worry about, anyone calling me 50 times a day. Please don't call me 50 times a day. Maybe texting, but even then, don't do that. Like, I don't have to worry about the control issue anymore. Like, this is really awesome, you know? So, yeah, I'm pretty excited, you know, kind of humbled. And yeah, so I just wanted to give a life update. Um, I will probably do more salty signs or easy signs. I work tomorrow, so I'll probably do it after work. So, on to the next vlog.